Dylan, thank you. Tonight in 12 Investigates, a blind man at the center of a federal discrimination lawsuit says all he wanted was a job.
The lawsuit states he was fired from PepsiCo in Winston-Salem after they couldn't accommodate his needs. Devontae
McKenneth is in studio with us tonight with a look at what happened next. Devontae.
Kenny, Christine, when Cliff Rao was fired, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission then stepped in. They took things right to court nearly 3 months after starting his new job. Putting the dishes away is a task many of us can do with our eyes closed, including Cliff Rao. Difference is, even with his eyes open, the challenge is still the same.
I explained to them how I had vision for 43 years, lost my vision in an accident. That's how I went blind.
What he lost in that accident was front and center in a lawsuit filed by the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. In May, they said PepsiCo violated federal law when they failed to accommodate a blind employee. It was for his position at their call center in Winston-Salem. Before the trouble, Rao says getting the job was quite refreshing, even with a forewarning.
I just felt there was a need to let them know that I was blind so there would be no surprise. I actually had a party at my house. I was very excited to get the job with Pepsi.
He got the job and had a start date in May of 2022, but things at PepsiCo went flat fast.
So I was a hired employee, but I never was allowed to come to training, never allowed to start, never allowed to implement any software.
2 months go by of unpaid leave. Rao says he met with HR reps, and according to the lawsuit, PepsiCo refused multiple times to be ADA compliant, including rejecting an offer from the state to buy Rao the equipment he needed. The lawsuit says the screen reading software the state offered wasn't compatible with their current systems. The lawsuit claims it would have cost up to $1 million to rebuild its existing software to become compatible, and that PepsiCo wasn't planning any upgrades until 2025, when the new system would then work with the screen reading software. A wait for updates, but Rao says there was no wait when it came to his email after meeting with those reps.
As soon as the meeting was over, I went in my inbox and there it was. Non-disclosure agreement between Clifford Rao and PepsiCo. I read it and I shook my head and I said, no way on God's green earth.
Rao says PepsiCo offered him a small amount.
They offered me less than peanuts. Less than peanuts. Pepsi said basically, no way. Go away, little blind man.
But going away, he wasn't going to do. He's upset a $225 billion company would fire him despite having support from the state. In the end, no deal, and his job fizzled out.
I don't think it's right because they didn't just discriminate against me. There's over 40 million blind people in America. They shut the door on all of us. Sometimes they settle for the crumb instead of going for the whole cookie, and that's why companies like Pepsi get away with this. It's not right, and it needs to change.
Rao says he's thankful for the 2-year-long investigation by the EEOC. 12 Investigates did reach out to PepsiCo for comment, and we did not hear back. Christine.
Devontae, thank you. And if there's something you would like WXII 12 to investigate, send it to us. That email address is on your screen. News tips at WXII12.com.